How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Blade Bias. Today I have NABALIS things. I'm going to keep these both in one video, I think. I was going to do separate ones, but might as well talk about them in one. First of all, these top two are non-NABALIS things. That's a Kraken and a Nautilus, respectively. New NABALIS stuff comes in this hard plastic case, at least the more expensive ones. Let me mute the TV real quick. I forgot to do that before I started recording. Okay, there we go. This TV's muted. Junior staring out the window, as usual. So, two new NABALIS things. First of all, the new NABALIS stuff, at least the more expensive ones, or now that you have to get them, well, you don't have to, but you get them from NABALIS.com rather than Amazon. They come in this hard case, which has 3 slots, and then on the bottom it comes with the extra hardware, it comes with everything, including oil and all that. But you can also just cut this little, it comes with a little separator between the 2 bottom slots. You can just cut it and just turn it into, you can see the separation there, you can just cut it and turn it into a 4th knife slot. It is a little smaller, so it doesn't quite fit. It'd actually probably be better if I put this guy in there, because this guy's a little bit smaller. Yeah, that fits. So yeah, new NABALIS cases, they are very, very good. They are, Chinese plastic, so not the best built in the world, but they are relatively hard. They are very well padded, and for a case you get with a $75 knife, that is super sick. So love to see that. Love the packaging. A little bit of extra packaging goes a very, very long way, is a thing I've learned with LDY especially, and now NABALIS and MaxAce as well. A little bit of extra packaging goes a very long way. So NABALIS sent me 2 things. They're sending me a 3rd one, but it's coming directly from China, so it's going to take a little bit. The first one is the Trident, which I didn't even notice, but this is perfect that I have these to compare, which is, of course, a Nautilus-esque channel aluminum balisong with G10 scales. And it is very good. Just in general, it is very good. It flips very good. I'm going to stand up because I don't really like flipping sitting down. In general, it is a very good flipper. It just is. When in comparison to the Nautilus, which is of course the first comparison people are going to make and ask about, it is more blocky. The handles are not as well rounded. The G10 is not as well rounded. The G10 is a little bit more rough. Weight wise, it's pretty similar. Balance wise, the Trident from NABALIS is a lot more neutral. Now, whether it is quote unquote better or worse is up to you. This is on Zen pins. Sounds pretty neat. The blade does ring, which I know a lot of people are going to hate. I don't even know if you're going to be able to hear it, but it sounds pretty cool. And overall, flipping-wise, I really like this. It is very fun. Fits my preferences. Not as well as the Nautilus does. I do still think the Nautilus flips a little bit better for me personally. But for people who like the weight and the feel of the Nautilus, but they don't like the balance, this is a good option for you. I think it's like I think it's around $100. I don't know the exact materials and specifications. Go to NABALIS.com and get all that information. So yes, it does compare to the Nautilus in terms of like experience, in terms of quality and construction. That's kind of, the Nautilus is one of those scenarios where I think that it doesn't hold up very well because the Nautilus just inherently has problems. Just with it being, with the hardware being so small, with the tolerances being so finicky, with there being kind of the sandwich construction, also it being on tang pins, there's just a lot of things that lend the Nautilus to having tolerance and construction issues. So the Nautilus, I can't really speak on, I will say this, has very, very good tolerances, and feels really good. Not quite as premium feeling as the Nautilus is. The G10 does feel cheaper. The jimping is pretty neato. It's pretty cool jimping. It has this little angle to it. Kind of a similar deal as the V2 Nautilus, where it's just kind of cut into the aluminum, but not the jimping itself. Does a pretty decent job. Alright, so there's the Trident. The Trident is very cool. I like the Trident a lot. But that's kind of not, I'll put it in later, honestly. That's not the cooler of the things I got. This is the Hydra from NABALIS, which is, oh geez, which is kind of their Kraken-like. The only reason, you know, I've said it before, but people didn't always watch those videos. The only reason I compare things so much is because if I don't compare them to other things, people are going to ask about it nonstop. If I didn't compare these two, 90% of the comments will be like, but how does the Trident compare to the Nautilus? Should I get the Kraken or should I get the Hydra? So I'm just going to answer the question in the video. So the Hydra is kind of the Kraken-esque NABALIS product, and you can see it's got a live blade, but psych, it actually doesn't have a live blade. This is the same kind of theme as the Wave was, which is a sharpenable live blade. It's a false live blade, which is one of my favorite ways a knife can come, because I like the look and the feel of having a live blade balisong, but I actually don't like chopping my fingers up. Contrary to popular belief, getting cuts all over your fingers is not fun when you are a working adult and have things to do. I just don't enjoy it. So, yeah, I don't like cutting myself, but I do like the look and feel of a live blade. So, this is a false live blade, which is very nice. It's very fun. I don't even know what that was. I do like the way that the false live blade is. And balance-wise, you know, light handle bias. It is kind of a Kraken competitor kind of deal. Is it better than the Kraken? No, of course not. But I'm trying to answer as many questions as possible because I know they're going to get asked regardless. But grip, it has kind of this very light texturing to it. You can kind of see it reflecting off the light there. It's decent, but it is still a cheaper aluminum balisong, so of course nothing on the sides. Come on. Balisong companies in general, why are you just leaving this empty space here? Just come on. It shouldn't be that hard. But that's not even a call out at NABALIS. That's a call out at every single balisong manufacturer, basically. But anyways, yeah, it's pretty good. It flips really good. It feels very consistent. Grip is okay. It's not terrible, but it's also not fantastic. It's pretty decent. This has a different finish than the Vault and other things do. This is more of a glossy finish in the handles, which personally I really, really enjoy. I feel like it feels a lot more premium than the matte finish and the bead blasted finish of other knives, especially other cheaper ones. But yeah, I do enjoy this a lot. It is very, I say Kraken adjacent because it is channel aluminum that is very consistently balanced. Like, it feels very, it's a little goofy. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it does feel very, like, you could get good and consistent on this. So they do make a full trainer version. I don't have it. I just have the false live blade one. But both of these, I mean, NABALIS, you guys really hit, I think, once, I wouldn't even say once the Morse came out. I think it was after the second, the V2, not like V2, but when you guys upgraded the hardware and made some modifications to the Vulp. After that, you guys really kind of dialed it in, because the V1 Vulp, when it first came out, was like, it was a good product, but it still wasn't quite there. I mean, it set the new guideline for what a cheap balisong could be, but still in terms of quality and just QC in general, it still wasn't quite there. But I think once you guys released the second version of the Vulps, where you guys upgraded the hardware and fixed some of the tuning issues, it has been consistently very, very, very good since that point. So I think that point was a turning point for NABALIS, because now we're getting products that, no, they don't rival you know, $300 balisongs, just because the way the materials, tuning, construction, all that stuff goes a long way. And durability and all that is very important. But as a raw flipping experience, these are really, really solid and are some of the best in the price range. The only thing I can think of that really stumps these is the LDY Orion. That thing is just damn. Just damn. That thing's tough competition for anything, basically. Yeah, the new NABALIS stuff is coming out very, very good. I'm very excited to get the NABALIS marbles in. That's the one with the adjustable balance. You can take out the little marbles in the bottom. That is very exciting, but that is coming straight from China, which I should mention, these came from NABALIS, nabalis.com, and now that you can't order them on Amazon, and they arrived in like 2 or 3 days. They shipped very, very quickly, so I'm not entirely sure where they're shipping from, but they are shipping very, very fast if they are in stock in with whoever has them in the US. I don't know who the distributor in the US is, but these things came in like 2 days. So these things came very, very quickly. But yeah, both of these are absolutely fantastic. I love both of them very much. They're both very enjoyable to flip. And yeah, good flipping trainers with a... Oh, hold on. I'm using all of my brain power to try and get this in while looking through my camera. There we go. Good flipping trainers that come in a awesome carrying case that you could store 4 balisongs in, and I would trust it to protect them. So, yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Huge thank you to NABALIS for sending me stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.